hello. I didn't see you over there. The scenery reminds me of Hayao Miyazaki's My Neighbor Totoro. It's one of my favourite films and has been since I was young. One of the things I like about this film is that it doesn't have a plot. The events of the film happen naturally, and you aren't told of any end goal or task the characters need to achieve. All you know at the start of the film is that a family has moved to the countryside to live in an old house. This makes the film feel like real life, if that makes sense. Most of the time, you don't know what's going to happen next, and the events that happen throughout the day will happen without warning, like the plot of My Neighbor Totoro. This is one of 12 films Miyazaki has directed, and today I'll be talking about his films and why they're the most beautiful films on earth, in my opinion. Sorry for ignoring you at the start. I often zone out when admiring Miyazaki's beautiful landscapes. In all his films, Miyazaki includes scenes showing off beautifully painted landscapes, like this. So beautiful, I class these shots as art. Many films focus on themes of nature, like My Neighbor Totoro, as well as Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, Princess Mononoke. Miyazaki emphasizes environmentalism in his films and wants to protect nature. In Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, the road has been infected with alien plant life, which has caused many humans to die. But the protagonist, Nausicaa, fights to protect the alien wildlife. In Princess Mononoke, the protagonist, Ashitaka, arrives for peace and to protect the wildlife of the great forest as well as the gods that dwell there. The antagonists in the two films I mentioned attempt to dominate nature. The theme of environmentalism comes from Miyazaki growing up in the Showa period, which was from 1955 to 1965. In this time, many forests and rivers were destroyed for economic progress. Miyazaki's films still hold up today, especially with global warming. Another thing I like about Miyazaki's films are his female characters. He describes his female characters as brave, self-sufficient girls that don't think twice about fighting for what they believe in all their heart. I personally think that Miyazaki's female characters are incredible and some of the best female representation in cinema. Why do I praise his characters so highly? Well, his female characters are strong and independent for a start, as well as never being sexualized. I feel like a lot of female characters in films are sexualized incredibly often and don't have a lot of depth in their character. Talking about Rey from the Star Wars sequels. Miyazaki's female characters are the complete opposite and are full of character. Nausicaa from Nausicaa Valley of the Wind is a great example. Nausicaa is strong, brave, and intelligent, as well as being empathetic. Nausicaa is kind towards the mutated insects. When an insect is found in a wreckage, Nausicaa insists that the insect is spared and guides the injured insect away from a village. She knows the insect is from the toxic forest, which is a dangerous place, but nevertheless is brave enough to rescue the creature instead of killing it. Miyazaki says any woman is just capable of being a hero as a man when asked about Nausicaa. The animation is incredibly smooth, and the characters are beautifully designed in all of their films. Like the backgrounds, the animation is all hand-drawn, which makes the smooth animation incredible to think about. The animation is what makes these films so rewatchable, in my opinion, because just look at it. It's amazing. I want to live there. The cherry on top to all of the Studio Ghibli films is the soundtrack. Most of them are created by Joe Hisaishi, and I listen to them when writing the script. The music makes the scene feel so alive, and these films won't be the same without the soundtrack. I'll be honest, I'm getting tired of the film industry a bit. Not to say it's failing, but I'm sick of seeing so many lazy films being produced. Looking at you, Disney. I haven't seen trailers for new films that lack creativity and passion. A lot of films feel unfinished and bland nowadays. And it's quite sad to see, especially in the animation industry. However, Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli always create a film with so much life and energy. So many people love Miyazaki's films because of their original and thoughtful stories. Miyazaki is often called the godfather of animation. He has been an inspiration for so many people in the film industry, like Wes Anderson, and even inspired the video game series The Legend of Zelda by Shigeru Miyamoto. If you somehow haven't watched one of Miyazaki's films, I highly encourage you to do so because his films are wonderful experiences.